persevered through the leadership and sacrifices of men and women who have served or are currently serving in our armed forces. We invite both veterans and current military personnel to stand and be recognized. We thank you for your service to our country. Now we invite all to stand for the playing of our national anthem. The anthem will be performed by the Wellesley High School Pep Band under the direction of Mr. Steve Scott.
Hello and welcome to Wellesley High School here for today's coverage of varsity football here on a Saturday morning game. Braintree and Wellesley, Mike Walsh bringing the coverage here on BCAM TV as we get ready for the opening kickoff and an important game on the schedule for both sides. Braintree already qualifying for the postseason but trying to bolster their seeding in the upcoming in-season tournament and facing a very talented team here, the Raiders of Wellesley High School. Braintree coming off of a pretty convincing win over Weymouth, as we'll see how the two sides play this game early. And it will be Wellesley to receive the ball here to begin the ball game, and it's Braintree set to kick it off. Still awaiting the kickoff, as the referee getting ready to hand the ball to the Braintree kicker, as Brooks getting set to kick it away from the 40-yard line. They'll reposition the ball and now get ready to hit it down the field. Braintree in their road white uniforms with the blue letters and trim, as it'll be fielded around the 20-yard line on a shorter kick as it's taken out, and a good return as the ball taken out to around the 43, 44-yard line by the return man. As Gerard brought that one out to around the 42. And that's where the offense will start out. The first offensive snap of this game as the offense ready for Wellesley. Braintree's defense is going to have to be very good here today. It's a team that can score some points, as the first play of the game is a low throw as the intended target dropping that pass as Yen could not make the play. Both sides with 6 seniors. So second down and 10. So passing play to begin the game. Two receivers set, and the handoff goes up the middle, and a pretty good gain as he takes it over midfield On the carry by number 23, Tom Burton.
Run by number 23, Tom Burton.
So bring up a third down and short here for the offense. Sunny conditions, early morning game. Very rare situation. Obviously, you see it on Thanksgiving where the teams play this early of a start, but always a Friday night game generally for most teams as the handoff goes up the middle and Braintree takes him down in the backfield. As Lane in there, along with a couple of players, including William McDonald.
Tackle by number 65.
Tuck is also in on the takedown. And a penalty coming against Braintree. I did not see what the penalty was for, but obviously the chain's moving up, so an obvious call.
Wellesley first down.
So whatever the flag was clearly away from the play. And that really changes the complexion of this drive. Must have been a personal foul, whether it was a face mask or a late hit. So a first down, first of the game. It's Braintree's defense now on their own side of the field. Man goes in motion, quarterback looking to fire down the field. Long pass and incomplete as it was knocked away by the Braintree defense. Strong defense played by Colantonio.
Pass incomplete.
Right at the goal line, that ball was knocked away by the strong defense of the Braintree defensive back. So Wellesley in Braintree territory. As the pass to the outside, and that one was knocked down. So the Braintree defense again making a nice play. And the ball all the way back to close to midfield now for a third down. So Wellesley, who was able to convert a first down in the first set of three because of a penalty, now will have to face a third down here. This time a third and very long. Last time it was third and short, about third and 5, third and 4 maybe. Now we're looking at third and 15. And back to pass. And looking to throw it down the field. And Braintree with a stick tackle as taking him down right on the spot is Parsons Gomes. On the completion to number 18, Xavier Ferreira. So Ferrara to Ferrara on the connection, and it's a fourth down. As the punt now, as this one will be sent down, and Braintree will let it roll. And you really want to get out of the way. Do not want to interfere with that one. And Braintree did get in the way. Garrity obviously trying to block the player and allow that one to carry into the end zone. But only bad things can really happen there, as the return man could have hit him and then could have been scooped up by the home team. So Braintree's offense is backed up deep here for their first possession of the game under the direction of quarterback Tellier, James Tellier, a senior. Low snap, and Braintree will hand it off. And a short gain on the play on the carry by Brooks. So Braintree backed up pretty close to their own end zone here on a second down. This is a pass play as it goes to the far side. It's caught. And that's Franciosa Johnson with his first catch of the game. And another short gain, bringing up third down. So Braintree trying to move the chains.
7, Max Poirier. Wellesley, third down.
And another handoff. This one goes up the middle. And Braintree stretches forward. And diving towards the first down is Brooks.
Tackle by number 54, Charlie Cristoforo.
And Braintree will get a first down. So the first down of the game for the Wamps on offense. Both sides with one first down here in the quarter. As Braintree with their first possession still deep in their own territory. And we'll see a Braintree timeout here in the opening quarter as we will take a quick break in the action. In a 0-0 game, Braintree backed up deep in their own end. We'll be right back. Back here after the timeout. Looks like the spot was changed and it ends up being a fourth down. So Braintree will have to punt from their own end zone as Brooks getting ready to receive the punt. As the snap is high, but a good kick. And takes a good bounce for Braintree over midfield. And it will be downed around the 42-yard line by Braintree on some strong defensive special teams by Dom Dionisio. A much different picture than anticipated after what looked like Braintree was very close to that first down, and obviously the change at the end of the timeout, Braintree having to send that one away. So the offense for Wellesley back just shy of the 45 to begin their second offensive possession, and the second possession right around the same starting position as the handoff goes to the outside, and a pretty good carry as the ball is out to midfield on the run by number 23, Tom Burton. So Burton's been involved quite a bit here early as their lead running back. Second down and 3. And it's a passing play as Ferrara makes the pass and the first down completion out to the 43-yard line.
Pass complete. And that's a Raider first down.
Second first down of the quarter for the offense of Wellesley. As back to pass is Ferrara. Mobile quarterback taking it off and able to make one miss, and he takes it for another first down.
Ferrara with the run, and that's another Raider first down.
So Ferrara showcasing some good moves there on his way to get by the Braintree defense. Ferrara again, getting ready for the snap. And it's Burton in the backfield. The pass goes to the outside. It's complete and fumbled, but they're going to say the ball was never caught. So big break there for the Raiders, as very easily could have turned into a turnover if they ruled that he had enough possession before fumbling that ball, and Braintree obviously would have recovered in the end zone. So that's a huge break for the home team. Braintree's going to have to win the turnover battle here today. That's something really that has been the key for every game as it generally is with most teams, but more so with Braintree because they have turned the ball over quite a bit this year. As the handoff goes to the near side, and Braintree has it defended well. As Parsons Gomes knocks him out of bounds.
Tackled by number
Poirier
3,
taken out.
Mario Johnson.
So a third down and long. Braintree defense nearly jumped offside as the handoff goes up the middle to Burton, and Burton with the big hole finds quite a bit of yardage, and he may have gotten a first down there. And he does move the chains.
Sam Garrity with the tackle, and that's a Raider first down.
So Braintree now in need of a stop, but pinned up now against pretty close to their own end zone. It's going to be close to a goal-to-go situation. Couple of receivers set, and the pass here to the near side, and the ball must have been tipped as they tried to go out to number 18, Xavier Ferreira.
2nd and 10, Wellesley.
So 2nd down. As the fake, and now the quarterback taking off, and Braintree has it defended really well. And taking down the quarterback after a very short gain, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 9.
So the offense with the 3rd down, the Braintree defense looking to hold. They can get a first down inside the 2-yard line. As Ferreira will throw over the middle of the field and caught a touchdown.
Touchdown Raiders.
Caught by number 18, Xavier Ferreira. Big target over the middle.
To Ferrara.
So the 11-yard strike over the middle.
The extra point is Eddie Webb.
So the extra point coming. Try and make it a 7-0 game, and the extra point is blocked by Franciosa Johnson, who got in there and made the extra point be missed. And the Braintree defense does its job to at least eliminate a point.
Your Wellesley Raiders 6 and Braintree Wamps 0.
So that makes it a 6-0 game.
Make sure to visit the concession stand and the merch stand to get some Raiders spirit.
So a touchdown to Ferrara. And now it'll be Wellesley to kick it off to Braintree. We'll hope to have better field position than the last time they had the ball, which was inside the 10-yard line. Can't really imagine they'd have worse field position than that. Webb getting set to kick it away. After the game's first score, a 6-0 lead for Wellesley as they set to kick this ball away. And the ball will go all the way into the end zone and out of bounds for a touchback. So no return. And that's where the Braintree offense will take over.
Results in a touchback. First and 10, Braintree.
Tellier will throw to the outside for Francosa Johnson as he is taken down by a handful of players very quickly after maybe a couple of yards. Another short gain.
Pass complete to number 3, Mario Johnson. Stacked up by Raiders.
Braintree now will fire it down the field and too far.
Pass
Trying to
incomplete.
make the pass down the field to Dionisio,
Broken
and
up
it was
by
a little bit
number
too
5,
far.
Jordan St. Louis.
So a 6-0 lead for Wellesley. Braintree trying to battle back here and put together a good drive. If
Third
nothing
down,
less,
Raider
at least trying to
Nation.
make some better field position. And switch the field. As Telly will throw, open, but it is nearly picked off. Player was open, but the ball was not delivered quick enough, and it was taken away and knocked away as Braintree was trying to go for
Pass
Evan
broken
Huang.
up by number 10, Tyler Yen.
And that would have been a touchdown the other way for the defense if he could have held on, but Yang could not. Or Yen, excuse me.
Back to punt is number 43, Ryan Brooks.
So Brooks with the second punt here of the first quarter. And this is a better punt from Brooks as the player diving forward to make the catch. Really wasn't smart to go to the ground like that, but it was fielded by Ellis and the sophomore
Received by number
with
1,
the
Brady
fair
Ellis.
catch.
First and 10, Wellesley.
So the offense will get the ball over midfield here for the third possession of the game, and again, continue to get great field position here offensively. Wamps can't catch a break early in this game. Both of their offensive series have begun inside the 20. And Wellesley has not had the ball in worse field position than over the 40-yard line, this time over midfield. As the fake handoff now, Ferrara back to pass, throws it down the field and just out of the reach of the diving receiver. Looks like Poirier was the intended target.
Broken up by number 22, William McDonald.
Back to pass again, and the pass completed on a quick slant as Braintree able to take him down after about a 5-yard gain.
Pass is complete.
So getting about half that necessary yardage, bringing
Number
up the third
17,
down.
Robbie Brogy.
And the handoff and that'll be enough for a first down. Taken forward by the running back, number 23, Tom Burton.
Broken up by number 40, Perry Lane. That's a Raider first down.
The Raiders will move it forward for another first down. Man goes in motion, and back to pass again. Throwing over the middle, and it was deflected away on a strong play by number 56, Will Krupa.
Pass broken up by number 56, Will Krupa.
So Braintree able to get a hand on that one. Defense has been on the field a lot here in this first half as we're near the end of this first quarter. And a flag before the snap.
Flag on the flag.
And a false start.
False start, Wellesley.
So the ball will be backed up. Bring up a second down. Defense trying to hold here. Keep Wellesley off the board. Braintree trying to give a couple different looks here on defense. As Ferrara back to pass, and that one is completed, and that'll be taken out to close to enough for a first down, about 4 yards shy. As the first quarter coming close to an end, and we'll see if Wellesley will run another play. Quarterback getting the call from the sideline. So it'll be about a 3rd and 5 as the quarterback takes off and does run a play and gets hit. A couple of players in on the hit. That was Braintree's number 32. Steve Luongo. And that's the end of the first quarter here at Wellesley High School. And a 6-0 lead for Wellesley after one, as we'll be back for second quarter action right after this.
You might feel like there's too many problems in the world, or that, you as a 15-year-old, 16-year-old can't really make a difference.
It's not always about you. It's not just one person. It's a group. It's a team. If we all show up together, that's what it's all about.
I was a part of helping to build what it is today.
I'm really lucky to get to be a part of that legacy.
Just that simple act that takes, 5 or 10 minutes of your time is making a difference and is transforming someone else's life.
Once you get there and realize how much you can change someone's life, it's one of the best feelings in the world.
I'd do anything to convince you just to be a part of this.
You guys keep doing what you're doing. It's something special.
Get up and try something. Just try it. Just go to one event, one action team event.
It'll just make you feel so good about yourself.
Welcome back to Wellesley High School as we are set to begin the second quarter as the Braintree defense late to get back on the field. And finally, the snap and a good running play here by Burton as he takes a first down carry. So it'll be a big play now for the defense as they find themselves deep in their own territory. And the handoff to Burton again as he takes it out to the near side and finds space and scores. A touchdown run by Burton here to begin basically the second quarter, scoring on the second play from scrimmage. And Burton makes it 12-0. We'll see if they go for two here to try and make it 14-0. So the quarterback comes back onto the field, so it looks like they will go for two here. So the handoff going and taking it in easy is Burton for the two-point conversion. Makes it 14-0. So Burton with the 18-yard touchdown run, then the two-point conversion, 2-yard run, and 8 points added to the score, 14-0 lead. So Braintree finds himself down now by 2 scores here in the first half. Braintree does get the ball to begin the third quarter, but obviously right now with an uphill battle, down 2 touchdowns. Got to fight back here. Webb getting set to kick this one away. And a very good kick as Braintree will get a chance to return this one. It was dropped momentarily. And Braintree with nowhere to go now, as that'll be O'Shea taken down quickly after a very short return.
Daniel O'Shea on the return.
So the Wellesley special teams, not only was that a good kick, but it was very well defended. And Braintree not getting anything to go their way in this game at all. They have not had one big play yet. It's a good time for one though. Braintree offense needs to get something started. Tellier pumps. Now he'll take it towards the middle of the field, throwing it, and it was incomplete.
Pass incomplete. Intended for number 3. Mario Johnson.
Braintree trying to use the middle of the field this time, and it wasn't really open. I thought Tellier was going to run with that one himself. Tellier will throw again. This time to the near side and completed to Parsons Gomes. Nice catch. Taken down by a couple of players. There's Ferrara in there on the tackle.
5, Jordan.
Braintree with a running back in motion and the handoff. And after the first down gain, Braintree with a very short run.
Tackle by 57, Grant Moffett.
So not much there on the attempt from Braintree as the offense continuing to sputter. Braintree really needs to open it up a bit. As now Tellier finds some space, finds the back, and he was hit hard as that was Luongo who really got hit hard in the shoulders, and now a Wellesley player somehow hurt in the scrum as Luongo lowered the shoulder, and we have an injury on the field as we will take a break in a 14-0 game. Braintree with the ball, down by 2 touchdowns. We'll be right back. Back here after the injury as St. Louis getting off the field under his own power. And a big play upcoming for Braintree as the handoff goes up the middle, and Luongo finds some space, and Braintree with a big carry as he takes it out for a first down. And Braintree needed that badly. So Braintree moves the chains. Tellier with a 4-receiver set. Thought about going to Franciosa Johnson, now just firing it away and gets it out of bounds. Trying to get it out to the far side to Grieve. Looked like the first option was shut down, and Tellier was in no man's land, but was able to smartly get it away and avoid the sack. Now Braintree will throw to the near side, caught by Brooks, as Brooks trying to make a man miss and does dive over the 40. As Braintree with pretty good gain on second down. Brings up a more manageable third down.
Third down, Raider Nation.
Third down, about 7 for Braintree. Down 14-0. Braintree will try and run it up the middle, and that went nowhere. Not sure about the play call here. As Braintree handing it off on third down and probably going to have to punt it. Now down by 14. I don't really like that play call at all, unless you're going to go for it here, but I don't really know why you would this far in your own territory. And it looks like they will go for it. So I guess if you planned on going for it anyway, it makes sense, but still don't like the call. As Braintree will snap it. They will throw this time. Over the middle, it's caught! And Braintree with the first down completion to Franciosa Johnson. So Braintree with a huge gain, bringing it out to the 30. Biggest play of the game for the Braintree offense. That quieted the crowd a bit, as Braintree now will run it to the near side, and a short gain for Brooks.
23, 43. Tackle by number 54, Charlie Cristoforo.
And it looks like we're going to have a timeout on the field. So Braintree down 14-0 with the biggest play of the game coming up on the completion from Tellier to who else but the Braintree receiver Franciosa Johnson, who again continues to make big plays here this season. As we'll talk through this timeout. Braintree coming off of, again, a big win over Weymouth. But right now in a position down 2 touchdowns to get back within 1. And they do start the ball with the second half, so if Braintree can score and hold, potentially going to halftime down just by a touchdown. Braintree with a low throw, and they say it was incomplete. I don't know about that. It looked like Franciosa Johnson got his hand underneath that. And he was demonstrating to the official that it looked like he did indeed catch that, which, from my vantage point, looked like he caught it. Wouldn't have been a big gain anyway, but still. Really interesting to see that one missed, and that wasn't really that close to the ground. It was close, but not that close. It's not obvious, that's for sure. As Braintree will pass, Tellier looks down the field and too high over the head of Parsons Gomes.
Pass intended for number 17, Caleb Gnomes, incomplete. Broken up by number 27, Nathan Juwan. Fourth down, Raider Nation.
So it's a 4th down, and of course, if Braintree was going to go for it on their own side of the field, they're going to go for it here. See if Braintree can convert. Tellier for the 2nd time on 4th down, fires it way down the field and nobody there, but a penalty is thrown. Actually, that was Francois Johnson out in the vicinity, and a penalty flag thrown in very late. And this should give Braintree another play. Sideline saying that was uncatchable, but certainly enough contact there. As pass interference will give Braintree a 1st down.
First down, Braintree.
So Braintree with a big call in their favor. Low snap, and the handoff going right up the middle on a short gain. Running play for Braintree.
32 with the run.
As Luongo is taken down quickly. Last time Luongo had the ball, he laid down a shoulder and hurt a Wellesley player in the process. As again, the handoff goes to Luongo, breaks to the outside, able to break a tackle.
32.
And again, Luongo with another short gain.
Tackled by number 9.
Brings up 3rd down.
Parker. 3rd down, Raider Nation.
Braintree in the hurry-up offense. And it's again a call for the same play up the middle. And another short gain for Luongo with 3 straight carries. Actually, that's Brooks who took that one that time. And Braintree will go for it here on 4th down. The defense out of sorts a little bit. Running around. And Braintree for the 3rd time here on the series going for it on 4th down. And Tellier trying to take it himself as he dives forward looking for the 1st down. Haven't seen a signal yet. It's either a 1st down or a turnover on downs, and Braintree calling it themselves that it's a 1st down. So Tellier extending his arm forward for a 1st down. And now the offense looking in a prime position to score. Trying to make it a 1-touchdown game. As it'll be Brooks on the carry, and he's pushed back quickly.
3 with the run. Ryan Brooks, tackled by 9, Jake Parker.
Another handoff, and Braintree this time going
Number 32,
out
Steve
to
Luongo on the run.
inside the 5, and Luongo is short of the goal line by a couple yards.
3rd down, Raider Nation.
They move the ball up a little bit. That's the Braintree offense looking to pound it in. They continue to try and run it in, and not going to get there. As Luongo again taken down. Braintree has run Luongo quite a bit here on the drive and still trying to punch their first score into the game.
Let's hear it.
It's a 4th down and goal. Braintree's already converted 3 4th downs on the drive and now trying to punch it in to make it a 1-score game. And it will be another run play. This is Franciosa Johnson, and Franciosa Johnson dives in for the touchdown. So it took Franciosa Johnson to bring it home. After Luongo did the heavy lifting on the drive, it's Franciosa Johnson, who had a big catch on a 4th down earlier, able to drive it in from 5 yards out. And Braintree makes it 14-6.
Back to kick to point number 43.
So Brooks trying to make it a 14-7 game with the extra point. Getting ready to kick it away, and it's sent through as Brooks makes it 14-7. So Braintree back within a touchdown now.
14, Braintree with 7.
So Wellesley will get the ball back.
Palms and fan foamies for Thanksgiving game. Check it out, the spirit table.
So Brooks will send it away for Braintree after the Wamps with their best drive of the game, including
46.
3 4th down conversions, make it 4, including that one there that scored.
Calvin Tran. Back to receive for Wellesley, number 5, Jordan St. Louis, and number 10, Tyler Yes.
Braintree will send it away on a low squib kick, fielded around the 30, and a short gain, about 10 yards on the return. So the offense for Wellesley again with decent field position here to begin another drive. They've scored a couple touchdowns here in the first half. They lead 14-7 right now. But Braintree has battled back from down 14-0 on their last drive to make it 14-7 on the score from Franciosa Johnson. At least making it a one-score game before halftime, and Braintree again will get the ball to begin the third quarter, so that's a big swing if Braintree can hold them here. On the handoff, Burton tackled pretty quickly, maybe 3 yards.
23, Tom Burton. Tackled by number 43, Ryan Brooks.
So a couple timeouts left for Wellesley as they try and score here before halftime, but Braintree's obviously trying to make sure that does not happen. Back to pass Ferrara, and the pass is caught. And Braintree tackle him inbounds.
Pass complete by number 17, Robbie Brogy.
Brogy taken down quickly
Tackle by
as
number
Braintree
6,
continues
Austin
to be very quick on tackling all of the intended receivers. Bring up a 3rd down. If Braintree can stop them here, they might be able to get the ball back and a flag thrown. And this is a big call.
Flag on the play.
If it's against Braintree, it's a 1st down, and it is against Braintree. An offside call. That is a huge mistake. So an automatic first down.
Raider Nation.
So the ball now at the 45 as Ferrara drops back to pass. Now takes off with it as Braintree will not get to him until he steps out of bounds at midfield. Forced out by Colantonio right in front of him as he was going to deliver a hit, but quarterback thinking smartly and avoided the contact and ducks out of bounds. Back to pass, and down the field. What a catch as Brogy pulls it in. I don't know how he caught that one over the shoulder. That was one of the best catches you'll see, as he makes an incredible catch to keep this drive going. First half nearing an end, and Braintree's defense now has to come up with a stop here after that long catch. So about a 40-yard catch down the field, and just like that, the offense knocking on the door to score before halftime, and a timeout taken by Braintree. We will take it 14-7 as Wellesley with the lead, and they're trying to score before half. We'll be right back. Offense back on the field after the timeout, as Wellesley looking to score before the end of this second quarter, and a flag thrown in late. And this was going to take away the drive, as the holding call will back them up 10 yards, and that's a big call, as that'll really help out the Braintree defense now, and that pushes Wellesley back deep. So what looked like a promising drive now has moved backwards, and it's going to take a couple of big plays here to get points before half now. Back to pass, and the completion, a short gain over the middle of the field. And the ball on the ground now. And Braintree recovers. A fumble will take us to a turnover. And Braintree recovers, and there is the first turnover of the ball game.
Seconds left of quarter to the half.
So Braintree with a big takeaway here late. As Braintree with a quick handoff and a short gain, just trying to run out the clock here.
Tackled by number 56, Darren Jimenez.
And Braintree will get the ball to begin the third quarter, so just really playing it safe as they run it again. And that is just about going to do it here in the first half. As Braintree will decide against running another play, and that is going to be halftime, as we have a 14-7 game here at halftime, and we will be back for third quarter action after a quick break. Welcome back to Wellesley High School, here to begin the third quarter. Mike Walser bringing the coverage here on BCAM TV in a 14-7 game, as Braintree will get the ball here to begin the third quarter. Francosa Johnson with the only score of the game for Braintree. And the kick goes out of the end zone for a touchback here to begin the third quarter.
Kick by Eddie Webb.
So Webb for the second time in the game, kicking it out of the end zone. You don't see many kickers at this level being able to kick the ball out of the end zone. So Braintree not able to make a play on special teams. So we'll see if Braintree can gain any momentum from scoring on their last drive before half. Obviously, they didn't really try to on that last couple plays of the first half as Braintree getting hit there. That was Tellier who was trying to dive down and avoid contact. Did get hit a little bit, but there was no flag thrown. He was just trying to slide down. And the handoff goes up the middle.
Run by 32.
So Luongo on the carry.
Tackle by 54. Charlie
And Braintree into a third down now as Brooks comes onto the field. As Telly will pass. Has some room, fires down the field, and it's picked off. Just over midfield as the interception is made by number 10, Tyler Yen.
Raider ball.
So the Wellesley defense comes up with their first turnover of the game. And that was something I talked about early. Turnover battle in this game. Braintree had a takeaway right at the end of the first half, and now Wellesley gets a takeaway here to begin the third quarter. So this may shift the momentum in this game. As the play goes up the middle on the carry, and a good one on a first down, about 6 yards.
Run by 23. Tom Burton. Tackle by 22. William McDonald.
So the offense will have a second down and about 4. As again, the handoff is to Burton. And Burton this time is trying to push towards that first down marker and is not going to get all that late yardage that he got.
Pushed forward by the offensive line.
They got a signal for a first down. I don't understand why. Based on the yardage mark, that was not a first down, but apparently the referee's changing their minds. One man going in motion as Ferrara back to pass, looking for somebody down the field, and the Braintree defense collapsing, and he's somehow able to throw it out of bounds and avoid the sack, although the question is, was that intentional grounding? That's a big play by Ferrara. Able to get that ball away and avoid not only a sack, but taking away what would or what could have been an intentional grounding. Back to throw, and a short completion over the middle. Now it turned into a long completion as the ball again pops free, but late after the ground caused it.
Pass Tom Burton.
as Burton with a big catch and run.
Tackled by number 23. First down, Raiders.
So that'll bring up a first down. And a nice defensive play in the backfield by Brooks, who takes him down as Burton knocked backwards.
Pass to Tom Burton, tackled by 65, Nick Tuckis.
And the pass, and the ball is completed over the middle of the field to Yen.
Pass is complete.
That'll bring up a third down. As the run play
Tom Burton with the carry.
will get the first down as Burton
Tackled
brings
by
it
number
forward.
12, Evan. First down.
So that'll move the chains, and the offense on its way to potentially extending the lead. As it'll be a pitch to the right. Burton able to avoid the first hit and carry a couple of Braintree defenders. They still can't take him down, and finally, after three guys get on his back, he goes down. Braintree's got to do a better job than that, tackling a player. Took three of them with him.
25.
Lane was in there, along with number 25, Sam Garrity. Braintree had three different players trying to take him down, but he continued to just churn those feet. Ended up getting about 4 or 5 yards out of the play. They should have only gone for maybe 2. As the handoff again goes up the middle, and it's been a steady diet of Burton here in this third quarter.
Parker on the carry. Tackled by 50.
And it actually taken by somebody different this time. It's Parker, we have not seen. A senior running back.
Third down and 4.
Must have been giving Burton a break there. Quarterback fakes, now takes it to his left, and Braintree had him in the backfield, still can't take him down, and finally able to take him down after a couple yards. Ferrara knocked down by a couple of Braintree defenders.
Terry Lane.
So the offense continuing to get positive yardage on just about every play. And they're bringing themselves into a potential scoring situation here in this third quarter. As we're past the halfway point now of the third, Braintree again, their opening drive resulting in an interception. And it's been a long drive here for Wellesley, responding to that interception. Back to pass. As a throw over the middle, and the ball is caught. Wow. High point in. The catch is made over the middle of the field again to Ferreira. As Ferreira makes the catch over the middle. So Ferreira's second score of the game. And he's probably the tallest guy in the field, continuing to be very tough to knock it away from him. He's listed as 6'3", 210 pounds. They generally are very generous with their listing of these heights and weights, but certainly looks like a tall player out there to me from here. That's certainly able to high point that one, make the catch, second score of the game, and the extra point is good. And it makes it 21-7. So Wellesley able to extend their lead and make it 21-7, taking advantage of the Braintree turnover. So this one will be kicked away. As it's sent out of the end zone again. So Webb, for the third time in the game, kicking it out of the end zone.
First and 10.
And on the play, a short gain. So Braintree looking to battle back, down 2 scores again. They have not led in this game. Braintree's been down by a touchdown to begin this third quarter, but obviously the turnover resulted into the next score as Braintree looking down the field and too high for O'Shea. As Braintree trying to run it away, here's Tellier, fires it, and it's caught over the middle of the field. What a catch by Brooks. And Braintree moves the chains. Wow, that's a big play.
Brian Brooks, tackled by 27. Nathan G. Waffle.
As Braintree will throw again. This is Tellier down the field and incomplete, and Parsons Gomes had the touchdown, just dropped it. So we'll see what Braintree does here after missing what would have been a touchdown pass. Both Parsons Gomes and Franciosa Johnson were open past the last safety. Just a little bit too much touch on that one. As Braintree will hand it off to Luongo, and he is taken down after 2 yards.
Steve Luongo, tackled by number 9, Jake Parker.
So the ball just shy of midfield as Braintree trying to move the chains again. Back to pass is Tellier. Rolls to his right. Tellier will fire, and it's off the hands of the intended receiver. He was open again.
Incomplete.
Parsons Gomes can't make the catch and really needed that. Brings up a 4th down, and those are the kind of plays down by 2 touchdowns you need, and Braintree's not getting the play right now to help them come back in this game.
4th down, let's hear Raider Nation.
Braintree went for it on 4th down early in the first half on the opponent's side of the field, or their own side of the field, and Braintree will do it again here. As Tellier throws, and the pass is incomplete again, and Parsons Gomes not able to complete it. He was open again. Whether the ball was behind him or not, he's certainly a catchable ball in his direction, and a couple of incompletions in his direction on the drive. That's 3 of them. Obviously, 1 was overthrown, but that was one I think he should have had, and it would have extended the drive. So a big change for Braintree after it looked like they were going to move the chains. So Burton on the carry.
Cam 2 yards.
Short gain, just 2 yards on the carry. As Wellesley has a chance really to just run some clock here in this 3rd quarter with a 2-touchdown lead and the football. Back to pass, and here to the near side is completed as Braintree able to push him out of bounds.
Pass complete to number 7, Max
As the
Poirier.
catch made by Poirier.
Tackled by number 3, Mario Johnson.
And to bring up a 3rd down now for the offense. So Wellesley in no hurry here. So they allow the clock to continue to run, and this may be the final play here of this 3rd quarter. As the pass is completed to the near side, and that is a 1st down.
Pass complete. Tyler Yen.
So Yen makes the catch and moves the chains in the process. And that will continue this 3rd quarter. That may have been the last play, but Wellesley obviously getting the 1st down, and they ran that play pretty quickly. Now talking things over as the Braintree defense awaits them to go to the line of scrimmage. And only 1 score here in this 3rd quarter. Ferreira, his 2nd score of the game, and they do let it run out. So the 3rd quarter comes to an end. 21-7 lead for Wellesley as they head to the 4th. They'll have the ball when we return. We'll be right back.
This is the city where danger lurks. Today, a new creature walks among us, terrorizing innocent citizens. They prowl the streets alone and in packs, causing mayhem, destruction, and carnage. Warning, until this threat can be contained, we must all be on the lookout for the dreaded digital Deadwalkers. They're not looking out for you.
Dude! Engage!
A public service safety message from the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons, who want to keep everyone well connected
Sorry.
with strong, healthy bones.
Welcome back here to Wellesley High School to begin the fourth quarter. 21-7 lead for Wellesley. Mike Watson bringing the coverage here on BCAM TV as we have our first snap of the quarter and a short completion over the middle.
To number 18, Xavier Ferrara.
As Ferrara makes the catch.
Tackled by 39, Anthony DeVito.
So the defense now needs a takeaway, as Wellesley obviously trying to milk this clock. Two scores in the game from Ferreira. One from Burton. Braintree's only score coming from Franciosa Johnson. 21-7 lead and a illegal procedure on the offense, I believe. So that'll back them up to the 40-yard line.
Second down and 15.
Second down and 15 now. Wellesley would really make things tough for Braintree if they scored here on this drive. Right now, down 2 scores. Braintree can make a stop and get the ball back. They're right back in it, but you go down 3 scores, this one's probably over. As Braintree with a good tackle in the backfield, as Brooks takes down Burton in the backfield.
Ryan Brooks. Let's hear it for your Wellesley cheerleaders.
So third down upcoming for the defense. Braintree looks to stop him here, force a punt. Back to pass, and down the field it goes and caught. Wow, what a big play in front of Colantonio. And that's going to be a taunting penalty. What a stupid play by the receiver. That is really not smart. Put the ball right on top of the receiver's, or the defensive back's head. There's just no need for that. And that's unsportsmanlike conduct, obviously, against the defense, or against the offense. The receiver made that catch. And that's going to, I'm sure, get an earful from the coaching staff as well as some of the fans. That's just not good football. I know you're up 2 scores, but that's not the way you play. You make a great catch down the sideline. That was a great play. Not going to take anything away from it, but you can't react that way afterwards. Certainly the kind of plays you want to take out of a high school game. You see so much of the celebratory stuff in the professional sports that a lot of the players want to duplicate that, but there's a fine line, and it was certainly crossed there. As Wellesley will be backed up now. They do get the first down completion, though, on the play, which is obviously important. And now the handoff, and no gain on the play, maybe a loss of a yard by Burton.
Burton on the carry. Tackled by number 40, Perry Lane.
So second down. And a 21-7 lead as they continue to run some clock out here in this fourth quarter. Pass play, and this one is caught on the slant as the catch made by Yen. That's Braintree with a quick tackle, but a first down in the process, and that's a killer. It's going to keep the clock moving, keep the chains moving, and Braintree now down by 14 as they are closing in on the red zone here. Getting ready to pass as Ferreira throws over the middle, wide open and completed to Ferreira.
Pass complete to number 18, Xavier Ferreira.
So Ferreira has been the favorite target of Ferreira. I assume brothers. Both seniors, so must be twins. And the two have hooked up for 2 scores to this point, and now looking for a third. Handoff to Burton. Burton's already scored once in the game as he now pushes towards the goal line and is stopped just a little bit shy as the Raiders now inside the 5. And a chance here to punch it in and put this game away.
First and goal, Wellesley.
As the handoff goes up the middle, and that will be a touchdown. As taking this one up the middle was number 9, a senior Jacob Parker, one of the captains. So Parker, who's only touched the ball, I believe, 2 or 3 times in this game, gets the touchdown from just a few yards out. So now after the extra point, could make the score 28-7. Kick is up and good. And it's 28-7 Wellesley, and that's the knockout blow they were looking for here in this fourth quarter. So the ball will be kicked off as it is now the largest lead of the game, a 3-touchdown game. It's been closer than that, but Braintree offense has not had enough. A couple of big drops on that last drive. Obviously the interception in the third quarter, that hurt. Now a chance here for the Raiders to try and come up with one more stop and run out the clock. As the ball will be kicked away by Webb, who has kicked it out of the end zone a handful of times and has done it again. One of the best kickers I've seen at a high school game on kickoffs. That takes away what is obviously one of Braintree's strong suits, getting the ball in the hands of Francis Johnson, who can certainly make things happen on the returns. Whether Wellesley watched tape or had an idea of a scouting report, but I'm assuming Webb is a good kicker regardless, but obviously it works out really well when you take the ball out of the team's best player's hands. Very tough to do. So Braintree down now 28-7. Will have to be moving the ball down the field as they again have an incompletion. Tough diving catch by Brooks, but cannot make the play.
Timeout on the field.
So a official's timeout on the field. As the coach for Braintree, Carlson, talking with the official. Not really sure what happened there. So again, the recap of the scoring in the first half. 11-yard score by Ferreira made it 6-0 after the extra point was blocked. 18-yard score by Burton made it 14-0 after the 2-point conversion. And then Braintree got within 7 after the 5-yard run by Francosa Johnson before halftime. And then here in the third quarter, Ferreira from 10 yards out made it 21-7. And then here in the fourth, Parker, just moments ago, a 3-yard touchdown run, making it 28-7, which is where we stand. Second down and 10 for the Braintree offense. Not really sure what that long delay was, but nonetheless, Braintree with the second down play as Telly will throw again and nearly picked off. As getting a piece of that football, diving, was number 10, Tyler Yen. Third down now for the offense. Braintree has to have a first down. Tellier with a short look underneath, and Brooks taken down almost immediately by Parker. So whatever the idea was there, whether Braintree was trying to run a screen or not, that wasn't going to work from the start. And an injured player down on the field as we will take a break in the action. 28-7 is the score. We'll be right back. So fourth down after the injury, as Braintree looks like they're going to send this one away on a punt. And it's gotten away, and the ball at midfield is fielded, taken out over the 40. And Braintree able to tackle him pretty quickly, but a decent return by St. Louis. And now Braintree needs the football back. And Wellesley having it right now with obviously the mind of trying to run this clock out. It's going to be a run play out to the far side and a 3 or 4 yard pickup. So right now, just play after play here for the offense, just draining this clock. And we've seen a lot of Burton, a couple of runs for Parker, including the touchdown here in this fourth quarter. Don't expect to see too many more passes from Ferreira. No real reason to, with the 3 touchdown lead. They do have a 4 receiver set. And it is another handoff, Burton, and he goes nowhere.
By number 23, Tom Burton.
So the defense with back-to-back stops, but it's a third down.
56 Old Crippa.
So just a few more minutes left in this fourth quarter. And Braintree in danger of dropping this one here on the road, which on the schedule obviously was a tough game. Braintree's won most of the games that they should have won, and the games that they were the underdogs have lost all of those. As the handoff is a strong one and a first down carry. That was an improbable play. And the way it started, did not look like that was going to happen, and then a late flag thrown in. We saw her taunting on Wellesley earlier in the game. We'll see what we have here. And again, taunting on the offense, so some showboating by Wellesley. And these are kind of things that are going to drive the coaching staff crazy. Obviously aren't going to have an outcome on what takes place in this game because they're up by 3 scores, but these are the kind of mistakes you make in a game against a better team on a different night, and they're going to have certainly much stronger implications. Braintree just didn't have it here today on offense. Too many mistakes, a couple drops, interception. But Wellesley making a couple silly mistakes here in the second half with 2 taunts here in this fourth quarter. All unnecessary, too, after what was a first down play. It's a pretty good team here from Wellesley that we've seen here in this game, but certainly not the best team we've seen here this season. Walpole, a very strong team. But if you want to win these playoff games, which will end up happening next week, certainly can't afford to score just 7 points. That's something I do know. Another play upcoming here for the offense is right now Braintree just trying to make a couple key plays here and maybe carry some momentum over from what has been a really tough second half. Just the 1 touchdown on the board. 1 turnover here in the second half. As the clock will continue to run. And Wellesley with just really maybe 1 or 2 snaps left in this game. Both sides with 1 turnover in the game. Turnover late in the first half for Wellesley on a fumble. Obviously, Braintree wasn't able to score because they only had about 30 seconds left before halftime. And Braintree with the turnover that led to a touchdown the other way after the interception.
On behalf of Raider Nation, let's thank Tony Vassilitis and the facilities team for all their efforts to make the field and stands look great. Please be courteous and throw trash out nearby reception. Thank you.
As we get ready for just about the final play now in a 28-7 game. So certainly something to build on for Wellesley against a pretty good Braintree team. But again, offensively, just 7 points on the board. That's something that has to change, as the knee will end this game as Ferreira puts it down and will hand off to the referee, and the 2 sides will meet at midfield and shake hands. And 28-7 is the final score here at Wellesley High School, as Braintree drops to 4-4 with the loss after beating Weymouth last week, not able to carry it over with consecutive wins. And the only score of the game for Franciosa Johnson. Again, both sides with 1 turnover each, 2 scores for Ferreira. The difference in this ball game as Wellesley wins over Braintree here today, 28-7. That'll conclude our coverage. Thank you for watching here. On behalf of our camera person, Mark Chavis, I'm Mike Wassel. We'll see you next time.